Welcome back to Living 757. If anyone watching has a toddler, you know that it's really hard to get them to learn their ABCs. And it's even harder, right, Quincy, to get them to be comfortable going to see the doctor. Well, our next guest is a children's book author, and she wrote a book that can solve both of those problems. So please join me in welcoming Courtney Booth.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey!
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. Now, what made you want to write this book in the first place?
So my daughter, probably like a lot of children, was a very early bookworm, and she constantly just wanted to read. And I was looking for a book that had something like this, and there just wasn't anything out there. So I said, I may as well just write the book that I want her to learn from. Because also, probably like most toddlers, she doesn't want me to teach her. She wants me to read to her. And so like I can try to tell her something and it will be met with resistance.
Right.
But if it comes from a story,
Right.
then she's
Yep.
very happy to learn and engage and interact with me.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
I definitely remember
totally
that.
understand.
Yeah, you know, and this book serves a lot of purposes. So can you just kind of tell us, like, what are some of the goals that you had in writing this book?
Yeah, so I had I like to try to consider it like the multi-purpose tool. So first, I just want to honor all of our healthcare heroes, especially with COVID underway or
Right.
under our belt. I wanted to make sure that we honored them, but not just doctors and nurses, which I
Right.
feel like is typically what we do. So I identified for each letter of the alphabet just a different healthcare hero, some doctors and nurses, but also kinesiologists or medical social workers who could help people get to and from the hospital. Hospital. So that was number one. Number two, I just really wanted to normalize the healthcare setting. I feel like so many kids are scared, and at a young age, so many kids are getting referrals to new doctors. So like most kids go to the dentist, which is the cover of the book, when they're really young and start getting their teeth.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of books about going to the dentist. So I wanted something that was kind of identifying it as one of the many.
Right.
But I also included occupational therapists, speech therapists, anesthesiologists, because if anyone has kids like my daughter, you need ear tubes or your adenoids removed. And so that's a different kind of doctor that
Right.
they're going to meet. But also, you know, a lot of kids don't know who speech therapists are, so all
Right.
of the pictures I made to be really fun. So
Yeah.
like a speech therapist is blowing bubbles, or an occupational therapist has a patient on a swing.
Yeah.
But then one of the really big goals that I had was to make the book super diverse. So if you go through the pages, you'll just see patients and doctors of all ages and abilities. So we have a doctor in a wheelchair, a dentist with a hearing aid, a doctor with tattoos,
I
an
love that.
overweight male who is a nurse walking a patient down the hallway. But that way kids can kind of see themselves both as the patient and as
And
the
the doc.
provider,
Gotcha.
and they can aspire to be that one day.
That's so cool.
So a lot
Yeah.
tied into one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Goals have all been set and all the purposes
Yes.
have been served. That's dope.
I tried.
Yeah.
And I know personally that the response, at least in my house, has been amazing because Adrian loves the book.
I love that.
But how has the general public's response been? Because I know it's been really cool.
Yes, it took off a lot faster than I expected it to. I didn't tell people that I was writing a book. So when I made the announcement, it was kind of a surprise and a shock to
Yeah.
a lot of people. Within the first week, it was actually a #1 new release in multiple categories on Amazon, and it became the #1 book about kids going to the doctor on Amazon for a couple days. So that was really exciting. But I actually read the book to preschoolers and kindergartners,
Yeah.
and it was so funny because you have to approach it in such a different way for 2-year-olds versus 6-year-olds.
Yep.
But with the 2-year-olds, we were able to just go through the alphabet. So we sang the song, and then we looked at the letters, and we did the colors.
You know what? We like to have a lot of fun on this show, all right?
Okay.
And you're talking about letters and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So we have this bowl right here. And this bowl has the letters, or just letters, right? And then gosh, I can't believe I'm about to do this to myself. You'll hold up a letter, and then we gotta shout out the first
Like a healthcare
a
professional.
healthcare profession that associates to that letter. Okay.
All
So
right.
can Ashley go first?
Should I?
No. We're both going to try to answer at the same time.
And I
So
should-
just pick one, rapid
Okay.
fire.
Oh.
Ophthalmologist.
Yeah, that.
All right.
I was about to say operations specialist.
C.
Chiropractor.
Cardiologist.
There you
Hey!
Nice.
You got it.
I see one every week.
Proud of you.
go. P.
Pediatrician.
Good job.
Okay, I'm on it.
You are on it.
Pulmonologist.
You.
Ooh.
Uh,
Urologist.
Very good.
I was about to say ugly.
Ultrasound technician.
Ugly. Ugly.
H.
Helpful doctor. And where can we
Heart
find the
doctor.
book? All right, cool. So where can we find this book really quickly?
Healthcare Heroes is available on Amazon in both paperback and digital version. I'll be making it available for free for a week, or for at least a couple days,
Okay.
so that people can get access to it. And then I'm hoping to get it in libraries soon.
You got it. Thank you so much, Courtney, again,
Thank
for
you so
stopping by.
much.